Hello and welcome to the Drum Show. My name is Quinlan and I'm carrying along with triggering. Okay, last week I talked about two famous drummers, Carl Palmer, who was the first to use percussion synthesizers with the classic band, prog rock band Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Their classic album Brain Salad Surgery had a track on it called Toccata, which is a piece of music that was based on a piano concerto by Alberto Ginastera, and it was absolutely phenomenal for the day. I remember when I was first hearing, I didn't even know what I was listening to, but I knew I wanted to do that. And what we're talking about tonight is not only the stuff that began with Carl Palmer, it's been carried on along now by our current drummer Akira Jimbo, the Japanese drummer who uses a lot of triggers and just is essentially a one-man band on the drum set. And what we're talking about tonight is triggering tones from our drums. And what I've done is I've taken some basic triggering, that kind of business there. I've tuned it to an F-sharp minor arpeggio, but I've got about 20 different little scales that I've got here. And also my piccolo toms are to an F-sharp Phrygian mode, okay? And what I've got is a variety of different kind of triggering kinds of things. These are little homemade things, which I just went off to the local electronics store and got a basically doorbell contact thing and soldered it to this typical wire and just got a guitar jack, soldered it to that and put it into my interface unit, which is USB out into my computer. It's as simple as that, and deliberately so. I could go all highfalutin and doing all sorts of different things, but what I've really done is tried to keep it as simple as possible. Even though I'm behind this rather huge kit, it's built up over years and years and years of struggle to actually just get the tones that I need for the various genres of music that I put on the show. But tonight is triggering, so what I'm going to do is carrying along with it, I'm just going to really just play stuff for you, and also not only just talk about the triggering kind of thing and just changing the sounds of the samples on the computer, but actually talk about compositional techniques and some of the things that you can do. Last week I talked about a basic rock beat and then started to move it around the toms to get different tones. So that's what I'm doing there. So what happens is a basic rock beat is not necessarily a basic rock beat anymore. This kind of triggering just triggers, pardon the stupid pun, a whole lot of more imaginative stuff. It breaks you out of the box of being the typical drummer, just trying to play one tune and for your band and one beat and all of this sort of stuff, which is terrific, don't get me wrong. But I'm just really trying to break out of the mould and trying to do different things, composition-wise. And that's what I'm really doing. I've done enough talking about the actual apparatus. You work for it, then it works for you, you know. Now, because I've got this sound here, it's quite a gentle little sound. It's actually an orchestral harp, albeit a bit low down here. Then I take in my cymbals, gongs, different things. Each has a tone. And you work with it. There you go. And what I'll do now is play a little bit. There you go. More after the break.